Hi everyone, Justin Bannon, co-founder at Boson Protocol here. Today I'm here to talk to you about the next phase of development for Boson, what we're calling the Boson Ecosystem Era. So as we've developed Boson over the last number of years, we've gone through many phases from the initial concept to fundraising, to building a team, building the first version of Boson, the prototype V1, all the way through to completely rebuilding that with an expert team, building V2 of the protocol, and latterly building a whole suite of dApps that enable anyone to tokenize and trade products using Boson Protocol. Now, our next phase of development is developing Boson as a base layer upon which any physical real-world asset can be tokenized and exchanged in a decentralized way. So I'm going to dig into that a little bit. So firstly, we've never experienced a complete product and a vibrant market. I mean, the last time we saw a vibrant market back in 2022, we had a huge amount of demand on the protocol. We service many brands from Tommy Hilfiger to Hogan, loads of NFT projects, Deadfellas, Fangang, etc. But this was all implemented on version 1 of the protocol, which was essentially a prototype. So, we had a vibrant market, but we didn't have a complete product. And then during the last bear market, which we've just exited, we completely rebuilt Boson into version 2 and built an extensive dApp and suite of widgets, etc., that enables anyone to tokenize and trade physical products using Boson Protocol. However, the market has been, down. And so, in this instance, we've been product complete, but without a vibrant market. But this combination of a complete product and a vibrant market is about to happen. And let me dig in a little bit and explain why. So Web3 adoption is cyclical. For many of us in crypto, Web3 is about this new financial system where we can, remove centralized control and extraction and replace them with systems that are fairer, that can be trusted and where people get to share in the value they create. However, for the majority of new users and, for example, brands adopting Web3, this isn't what draws them. What draws them is a large new demographic of people with crypto wallets that are full of funds. And so, that is the commercial incentive for brands and lots of users of Web3. And so, when crypto is booming, users with lots of funds in their wallets have quite a limited set of things that they can do. So, hey, they can buy tokens, they can buy more tokens, they can exchange tokens, they can dabble in DeFi, which is pretty much buying more tokens, or they can buy like digital NFTs for art, and that's why we've seen these kind of cyclical booms for NFTs. But still, essentially, it's pretty limited what you can do with crypto in your wallet, unless you kind of convert back into fiat. But with Boson, we enable a bridge directly from crypto into real world assets, into physical products. And this is what brands are interested in tapping into when there is a vibrant market. So as we see crypto markets return, and we're at the beginning of this new bull market, we've got a very positive outlook for demand dramatically increasing as Boson provides this connection between crypto and real world assets. So our strategy to capitalize on this, combination of being product complete with a vibrant market re-emerging, is not just to kind of go after and try and connect, and onboard individual brands. I mean, this is of course is a core strategy, but to drive mass adoption, we're using what's called scaled distribution channels. And so to sort of illustrate the power of these sort of scaled distribution channels, during my role before I started Boson, I headed up a global digital voucher group. And I scaled them from about 50 million to about $1 billion revenue per annum. And I did this not from picking up lots of, individual customers, but by signing global deals and working with scale distribution channels like American Express, MasterCard, Visa, doing strategic partnerships with these kind of channels, opened up like a fire hose of adoption, because underneath each one of these they had like hundreds and thousands of banks that would then connect to our business. And so we're following a similar strategy with Boson. We've got all the tools and widgets, etc., for individual brands to connect with us, but we're really focused on this scale distribution channel strategy and connecting an entire ecosystem to Boson, with Boson as this base layer for the tokenization exchange of physical real world. We will be, we are enabling mass e-commerce built on Boson. So we have a strategic partnership with WooCommerce, who are the global market leader, the largest e-commerce platform. They've got about 30% of all e-commerce stores. And so with the WooCommerce Boson application that's available in the WooCommerce store, and which we're launching the final component of this month, the 4 million WooCommerce stores sellers will be able to simply drag and drop the Boson application into their WooCommerce store to enable decentralized commerce directly from their WooCommerce store, with all the kind of back office inventory and logistics that comes with WooCommerce, all plugged in and integrated. So, this provides Boson with a scaled distribution channel to e-commerce mass adoption. Next, verified physical real-world assets built on Boson. So Fermion protocol is a new protocol which is built on top of Boson. Whereas Boson enables a decentralized tokenization exchange where the seller sends the product directly to the buyer and its option. Next, verified physical real-world assets built on Boson. So Fermion protocol is a new protocol which is built on top of Boson. Whereas Boson enables a decentralized tokenization exchange where the seller sends the product directly to the buyer, and if there's a dispute, it's handled after the fact. For some items, high-value commerce items, such as high-value watches, fine wines and spirits, for art that requires verification, etc., an additional stage of verification is required. So in that case, the seller will send the item to a verifier who will verify authenticity. It gets stored by a custodian who then does an atomic swap. So this is a pretty standard method in the securities industry for doing secure verified exchange. And so Fermion leverages this additional mechanism on top of Boson. So all physical assets are first tokenized on Boson, and then Fermion offers these second layer of both verification and fractionalization. So Fermion is launching initially, as I mentioned, with the high value commerce, but then is going to extend to real estate and to eventually commodities. So real estate is about a $10 trillion industry, commodities $100 trillion. So all of this, these transactions will first be tokenized on Boson. And so this is an entire new segment of real world assets that are going to be brought into the Boson ecosystem. So this provides Boson with a scaled distribution channel to the entire physical real world asset mass adoption. Next, we are building a Web3 gaming bridge on Boson. So there's been huge growth in gaming over the last decade or so, and many of the companies that were innovating in Web3 haven't stopped innovating. They've sort of moved to where the users are, and in a large part that's in gaming. So of all these games, we've identified that Roblox is our first target. There are lots of brands that have created activations on Roblox and are now looking with the resurgence of Web3, looking to connect that investment and connect the audiences that they've built within Roblox with Web3. So the Boson Web3 gaming bridge will enable brands to offer within Roblox, to offer their customers the ability to buy inventory, so digital skins, digital items, and those digital items can then be used to unlock physical items via Boson. So the customer will take will go to the brand's website, connect their Roblox account. Our technology will read the items in the Roblox account, and certain items can be tagged just like token gating. It will be inventory gating, and will unlock access to physical items. So brands such as Gucci could have sold or given a virtual Gucci handbag, and now this Roblox inventory item can be used to gate access to a physical item via a Boson protocol plugin on their website. It's a super exciting development, and we'll keep you updated on that. And then finally, we will be developing a physical real-world asset global marketplace built on Boson. So to date, we've focused mostly on the infrastructure to enable sellers to plug in our infrastructure into their own website, into the metaverse, and into OpenSea and places like that. But we feel that now, with this resurgence of Web3, we feel now the time is right to create a marketplace that's going to actually be a place that's going to aggregate liquidity and list physical assets, commerce assets, high value commerce, and then eventually, all types of physical real world asset, from commerce, high value commerce, real estate, and commodities, all on one single marketplace. You can think of it as a decentralized OpenSea for physical real world assets. And so, this will provide a scaled distribution channel to retail Web3 commerce mass adoption. So across these sort of 4 sectors, I think you can see that what we're doing is installing Boson as like the base layer for decentralized physical real world assets. And sort of, developing these different products is turning many flywheels and priming us to scale exponentially in the face of this new bull market. So thanks everyone. I hope that that's helped shine some light on this next stage of Boson's development, the Boson Ecosystem Era, with all of these different developments built on Boson. Thank you.